Hello, peace be upon you. Today we will prepare one of the most delicious and famous Turkish and Arabic dishes, which is the kibbeh. The method of preparation will be simple, with the secret of crispy kibbeh, and the ingredients will be available in every home. You will also find them in the description box below the video. This kibbeh is on the traditional Turkish way. We will start preparing the filling. The ingredients are half a kilo of lamb, 4 sliced onions, 200 grams of walnuts, a little parsley, a quarter cup of sunflower oil, a tablespoon of butter, salt, how much you want, 1 tablespoon of pepper paste, a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of red ground pepper. We put the pan on the fire and put the oil and butter in it. And after the butter melts, we add the onions. And now that the onions are close to being cooked and their water has dried, we put the meat and stir it. You can also replace the lamb with any other kind of meat you like. The fire should be high. Before the meat is cooked, add the pepper paste, the red ground pepper, black pepper, and salt. Now the meat is almost done, so we add the chopped parsley and the walnuts as well. Now the kibbeh filling is ready, so I turn off the heat and wait until it cools down, then put it in a strainer to get rid of the excess liquid so that the kibbeh does not fall apart while frying. Now we move on to preparing the kibbeh dough, which will be easy and quick to prepare. Its ingredients are 2 cups of very fine bulgur, a cup of semolina, and half a cup of flour. The amount of these ingredients will be determined by you, which means that you do not have to use the same cup that I have here. Use any cup that you have available, but it is important that you use the same cup in the measurement of all the ingredients. Here I have a tablespoon of starch, which I will put with a little water to wet my hands with while shaping the kibbeh to help it hold together, half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of salt, 1 egg, and a tablespoon of pepper paste. First, we add the bulgur and semolina and stir them together. Then, with the same cup, I add 2.5 cups of boiling water for every 2 cups of bulgur. Now that we've stirred them, I'm going to cover them and leave them for half an hour, and then we'll be back. Now I'm going to add cumin, black pepper, pepper paste, flour, salt, and eggs. The egg is necessary because it makes the dough stick together while frying. Now we are going to stir them together. You will need 15 minutes of stirring this way, but if you find that the bulgur has dried out, you can add a little water this way and stir again. Now that the dough was ready, I added a tablespoon of starch and a small cup of water to help me shape the dough. Look how perfect the dough is. Now I'm going to show you how to shape and stuff the kibbeh. First, we take the pieces of dough and make them in the form of balls, and we try to make each ball the size of the other, and then we shape it in this way. Then we put the filling and then close it in this way. Now the kibbeh is ready, but I will not fry it today. I will put it in the freezer, and tomorrow I will fry it while it is frozen. And by this, you will have learned how to store and fry the kibbeh while it is frozen. And this will help you very much, knowing that if you want to fry it on the same day, you can do it very simply, and in the way of frying the kibbeh that I will show you shortly. Today we went back to frying the kibbeh. First, we put a lot of oil in a saucepan over a high heat and put a piece of bread in it. The reason is that when the piece of bread becomes golden, this means that the temperature of the oil is ready to fry the kibbeh. This step is important in order to get an excellent result. And here is the kibbeh that I froze. The way to fry the frozen kibbeh is to take it out of the freezer directly into the hot oil. We do not have to wait for the kibbeh to thaw. We have to put it directly in the oil while it is frozen, because if we wait, the kibbeh will crumble during frying. You have to take the required amount of kibbeh and then return the remaining amount to the freezer so that it remains frozen. And here we went back to the oil. As you can see, the color of the bread has become golden. If you are going to fry the kibbeh on the same day that you prepared it, then the bread should be in this color, which means that this is the appropriate temperature. But if you freeze the kibbeh as I did, we have to wait for the bread to darken in color more. This is the color. What is required is if you are preparing the frozen kibbeh now, we put the kibbeh with caution. And you have to pay attention not to put more than 5 grains at one time so that the oil temperature does not decrease. And you also have to not touch the kibbeh in the first minute so that it does not fall apart. You should leave it for 1 minute on high heat until it holds together. And after a minute has passed, now you have to reduce the fire until it becomes a medium fire, and then you can stir the kibbeh from time to time. As you can see, in this way, none of them crumbled. And now it is ready. I will put it on a plate with kitchen paper to absorb the oil. And then, to complete the quantity that we have to raise the fire and continue to fry the amount of kibbeh that we have in this way. And now the kibbeh is ready, crispy and delicious. I advise you to try this method and follow the instructions literally to get a wonderful crunch. If you liked the video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and press the like button. Goodbye in another video.